What's up, America? Y'all know who this is. Dropping it. November 4, 2008 is a historical day. It's a date that many in the black community would never forget. It's also a date that many older black folks thought they would never be alive to see. This is the date that Barack Hussein Obama was elected, becoming the first black president of the United States. A sense of joy swept through the black community that I haven't seen in all of my lifetime. People took to the streets, the airwaves, and various forms of social media to express their excitement over this historical event. Some deemed this as a fulfillment of the dream that was prophesied by the late Dr. Martin Luther King. Many black people looked at this as the beginning of a change for many of the social and economical problems that have been plaguing us ever since we was brought over here to the wilderness of North America. Obama instantly became a hero and a role model to many black people, a position he still shares today. Unfortunately, many people were naive to the struggles that lay ahead for him. Almost since the day he was elected, many have attempted to sabotage his presidency. Some are bent out to make him a one-term president. Many of his policies have been rejected. His failures have been magnetized unlike any president before him. His accomplishments have been buried in a mirage of misinformation and fabrications. He has endured many hurdles never before seen by any president before him. Some that include his citizenship even being questioned. Having Obama as president has opened the doors to a climate of racism not seen since the turbulent 60s. A third party was formed specifically to undermine him called the Tea Party. Many Tea Party members have extreme right-wing ideology and seek to repel any gains that black people have achieved since the civil rights movement and beyond. The political dialogue has changed and been crafted specifically along racial lines. Many in the Democratic Party have adopted some of the same ideology, so he hasn't endured the support needed from his own political party. Black people also fail to recognize that Barack Obama did not grow up into the similar struggle as most black people who grew up here in the United States. Obama's dad was from Kenya, Africa, and his mother was white. He was raised by his white grandmother and was protected from a lot of the struggles that most black people endure. His understanding of black struggles has been skewed in a way that he's condescending when addressing black people and black issues. Many black people accept the way in which Obama addresses us and seek to justify it. Some feel like we shouldn't criticize the president considering the opposition that he has endured. Many black people are fearful that our criticism could derail Obama as he seeks a second term. Also, any criticism by blacks has been met with a huge opposition, mostly by other black people, whether legitimate or not. I know that we as black people have contributed to much of what ails our communities and ourselves. However, we cannot ignore the role that government and other entities outside of our community has played. Many politicians have enriched themselves at the expense of naive black voters. The election of Obama has awakened a political awareness among black people that has made them pay more attention to politics. Now that some blacks have become aware of the political process, it has caused a divide among us. The president has distanced himself from black America and seek to address the concerns of all groups of people with the exception of blacks. This has caused a movement by prominent blacks like Tavis Smiley and Cornel West, to name a few, to become outspoken in the opposition of the president. Although West and Smiley gripes are personally grounded, some are legitimate. Many black people are upset with the rise of unemployment in the black community. while the educational system has become progressively worse in and around most urban communities. Many blacks are disappointed and surprised that a sitting black president with roots in Africa will bomb that continent. Many people who voted for Obama are upset that he has appeared weak and refuses to engage his enemies in government, yet he has shown strength when dealing with blacks both domestically and internationally. Like the speech to the Congressional Black Congress, many blacks found offensive and internationally when dealing with Somali pirates. The alternatives to Obama seem no better. Herman Cain, although black, appears no better than most conservative blacks like Clarence Thomas, Wynne Williams, or Michael Steele. Michelle Bachmann, Mitt Romney, and Rick Perry all seem inept to take on the huge responsibility of being president. So in conclusion, I ask, is having a black president all you thought it would be? And on that note, I teach and I don't preach. Peace.